Hey guys, Thunder E here, and I've got another gaming laptop review for you. This time it is the Lenovo Legion 7i. Now, this is a really light gaming laptop in terms of weight. It's about 5 pounds, feels lighter than 5 pounds. And it is a 15-inch laptop from Lenovo. It packs the Intel Core i7-10750H. It's a 6-core laptop, but I'm just gonna get right into the nitty-gritty. The first thing is just one thing that really annoyed me with this laptop that I don't like. It's the trackpad. Trackpad, basically once you press down, you can see a gap between the trackpad and the keyboard, which is a bit annoying. And also the second mouse click takes up most part of the trackpad, which I just found quite annoying. But of course, it's a gaming laptop. I'm using a wired or wireless mouse, so that's actually fine. The keyboard itself is really soft, but you will get used to it in terms of usability, so that aspect is fine. Now, as I mentioned, 15-inch laptop, I do like the design. I like this design language that Lenovo has been going with. It's pretty solid overall. In terms of ports, you've got, of course, 2 USB Type-C ports on your left-hand side. One is a Thunderbolt port, and you cannot charge with that port, so sorry about that. Headphone jack on the right. There's a single USB on the right-hand side. Sorry, headphone jack's on the left. USB on the right. Then when you move to the back of the device, you've got your Ethernet port, you've got 2 USBs, HDMI out, and of course the charging port. And of course vents. There are vents on the sides, there are vents at the back, and there are vents at the bottom of the device. I did try to open it up. I didn't have any success. I haven't seen anyone who has, so I would say don't venture to open up in case you wanted to replace any internals. But this packs a 2070 Max-Q and it's priced about $1,700. Pricing wise, it's pretty nice for what you get with it. I've got a terabyte of storage, Intel's 6-core processor here, and some performance is really good. Now, I'm not going to do a Cinebench R20 for whatever reason. It keeps showing an Intel graphics card here on Cinebench, so whenever I try to run it, it gives me some really abysmal numbers. So that's besides the point. But what I'm going to do is showcase a lot more gaming for you on this laptop here. Now, there are a couple of things to note. The laptop has some very simple and basic functionalities in terms of using the, of course, RGB keyboard and also changing some of the fan speed temperatures. You know, function and Q button really just switches between quiet mode, auto mode, and of course performance mode. So you can take advantage of this laptop, and then function and tapping on the spacebar basically cycles between the different RGB color sets that you have. So that's very simple, that's very basic. Now in terms of gaming performance, this actually games really well. First off, we ran some benchmark on, of course, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and the average benchmark for that was about 90 frames per second, because mind you, I forgot to mention this earlier, this is a 240 Hz 15-inch display. It's 1080p display, 240 Hz. Really nice, especially at that performance rate, to get 90 Hz for Tomb Raider at, of course, ultra or max settings. Now when we move over to Doom Eternal and we run this at of course max settings there, we're getting roughly between 114 frames all the way to 70 frames per second. The average was about 140 frames per second running Doom Eternal on this 240 Hz display. So you can see where as far as the 2070 Max-Q will actually push you in terms of gaming. Then finally, of course, playing some COD Warzone. Warzone we're doing between about 89 to about 100 frames per second, which is really nice. It ran really well. 240 Hz, again, playing at that faster frame rate really gives you much more in terms of just performance. Now, with all that at performance, what kind of temperatures were we getting? Temps went up to about 105 degrees. What I really like about this laptop, it stays cool. It stays really, really cool. I like that. I like the fact that I don't feel like my fingers are burning. With some laptops I've used this year, which were great performance, but you know, this actually stays pretty cool in terms of gaming performance for a gaming laptop. Now, when you're talking about sound, how loud is it? Because of course the fans are going to kick in much higher, and in performance mode with the fans, blowing up, it didn't pass 57 decibels, which was actually pretty nice to see. And in quiet mode is about 41 to 42 decibels, so really quiet as well. So you can take this with you. You can do a lot of work around people and you'll be fine. So battery life was actually pretty solid, about 4 hours or so of just general use on a gaming laptop. Of course, all gaming performance, the laptop was plugged in for that, but it is really nice to see that there. Now, the functionality of this laptop that I do like, as I mentioned, is the cooling. Cooling is great. You've also got extensive RGB lighting as well, and those back vents do light up on the laptop. So if you're looking for something like that, that's actually something it can do. I think overall, it's a nice laptop. There are some things I don't like that I've experienced is the trackpad, the keyboard is a bit mushy. Also, the front-facing camera, it's 720p. It's really not worth it. There's no Windows Hello functionality in there. It's literally just using your pen if you want to log into the laptop and use. But the gaming experience for me was really solid. I like that, and I think you're getting a decent deal here. But if some of those things are things that you don't care about, and if maybe the trackpad is something that's really important, then this might not be the laptop for you. But I thought the overall experience was really solid overall for me. So there you have it. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always enjoy your entertainment.